So I have Spotty Cap here helping me on this Tuesday and reminding me that I needed to get my blue materials folder, and I'll show you why. So if you could take out your blue materials folder, this is one of your blank folders, you're going to look for a page that has booklet that has just a light blue dot on the top. This is your new Saxon math pages. We're going to begin with this today. Okay, so I'm going to put my dark blue folder aside, and I'm going to put my math folder aside. It is still in the summer. We're not in fall yet, okay? So on the top of this page, what you need to do is go ahead and write your name. Okay, so I'm going to write mine. You need to put yours because this is the very front of the booklet today. Okay, so you don't have to write it on every page of this booklet, but you do have to write it on the front. So when it comes back to me for grading, I know that it's yours. Okay, so I'm writing mine. Go ahead and pause the video if you need more time to write your name, please. Okay, so we're going to write the numbers. So this one right here is our 0. And this is called also a digit. Okay, so how many digits do we have? We actually have 10 digits. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and so if you have 9 plus 0, that equals 10, because all of those 10 digits, with all those 10 digits, you can make up every other number that you ever need for math. So there's the zeros, which is kind of like making a circle. Okay, you start at the dot. Okay, again, for the 6, oh, I forgot to do that one. Start at the dot and go around. Make sure you do the gray one. So I'm going to trace first, this time from the dot, and slant down, curve around on the 6. Slant down, curve around, and the bubble on the 6 comes up to the dotted lines. Slant down, curve around for the 6. Slant down, curve around for the 6. So all of the numbers we're doing today, slant down, curve around for the 6, has curves on them, you'll notice, okay? So the 9 is you do curve around and then come down. So curve around, come up, then come down. So you make your circle first, close that circle, then bring your stick down. Start at the dot, make your circle, and then come down, okay? Start at the dot, close up your circle, and then come down. Start at the dot, close up your circle, then come down. Remember, I've been doing this a long time, so if I'm going too fast for you, go ahead and slow down, pause the video, okay? Now the 8, this is all curves. You curve around, then you curve back, then you curve around, then you curve back, and you end where you start at the dot. So start at the dot, curve around, follow the arrow, then curve back, then curve around, then curve back, and close that up. Curve around, curve around. Okay, so another way that I do 8s, that's okay for you too, is I make a small circle and another small circle, and I connect those together at the middle. So one circle at the top, one circle at the bottom. That is another way to do an 8. Or you can curve around like you're making an S and close it up, okay? So there's 0, 6, 9, 8. Then, okay, my pencil's in my right hand. I am right-handed. Some of you write left-handed. That's a good way of knowing your left or your right hand, knowing which hand you write with. And you can ask your parents, Mom, am I left-handed? Mom, am I, or Dad, am I right? Am I, right-handed? Ask. So circle the shape on the left. Put an X in the shape on the right. So for me, the left is the hand that I don't write with, and it's closest to the square, so I'm going to circle that. And then I write with my right hand, so then I know I can put an X in that circle. Okay. Choose 2 numbers 0 through 9. Write the numbers on the lines, color the trains, start at the left, and circle the smaller number. So for the first one, I want you to write the number 4. Okay. Right there. And for the second one, I want you to write the number 2. Okay, we didn't practice those 2 numbers today, so those are good numbers to work with. Okay, so when we're coloring in a train, and you can choose any color you want, you start in the first one, and on this one you would color 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many remained uncolored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I colored 4. Okay, now in the next one I chose a number 2, and I'm just going to choose my brown crayon, and I'm going to color 1 and 2, and that's all done. Okay, so then the last, I'm not quite finished with this page because I have to answer the question. It says circle this smaller number. So we know from here, because only 2 are colored in, that this is our smaller number. Okay, it really shows right there. And that's it for this math lesson today. Give yourself an exit ticket at the top and give yourself a hug for doing a great job on this. And then go ahead, you're gonna put this back in your folder, okay? Make sure you put this now in your blue folder where we have our calendar math booklet, and close that up and you'll be ready for the next lesson.